Hi guys, Maikeru here. This is my totally unique bossing series. We're on day 1 of week 4 now. I'll leave the playlist in the description if you want to check out any of the previous weeks of the bossing weeks that I've done in the past. So week 1, 2 and 3 will all be part of that playlist. So in this video I'm going to be recapping what I've got so far progress wise with titles and how far I am away from other ones. And I also actually managed to do Legacy Yaka, which was really fun, and I'll share that in this video. So let's get right into it. Just doing a bit of recapping because I haven't really shown off my drop logs for a little while and I haven't done this series for a little while. I just want to show what titles I have so far and what drop logs I have complete and then the ones I'm working on. So Giant Mole, I have 142 hard mode kills, I have the pet, I have the Clingy Mole and I have the Dragon Two-Hander. So that title is done. Gregorovic, I have 982 kills, and then also for him, I have the title. I didn't get any duplicates except for the essence, so I was really lucky with that one. King Black Dragon, I have 4,264 kills, so he took a long while. It took me a while to get these dragon ornament kits, but I got them both within like 2 hours. So I'm pretty happy with that. I got it before 5k, which is really fine by me. When it comes to my Kriara drop log, I have 3,002 normal kills and 104 hard mode. I got 3k normal, then went to hard mode and got the pet there. As you can see, the drop log is filled with loads of different items. The only thing I struggled with in the end was the pet. When it comes to the Krill drop log, it became a meme because I couldn't get my Steam Battle Staff. I have 3,061 normal kills and only 1 hard mode because I got the pet at around 1.7k normal. So I got loads of all of these items. I had like 5 garbs and stuff, but I just couldn't get that Steam Battle Staff until 3,061 KC, but I have the title now. When it comes to my Vindicta drop log, I have the title on this one as well. 2.4 thousand Vindicta kills. I have both the pets and I got the lance and the crest within about 8 hours. I remember grinding that all in one day. My Hellweir drop log, I have 1,009 kills. That's how long it took me to get the pet. I got 2 crests, 3 orbs, 1 wand and 3 essences before getting that pet. It didn't take too long and I'm happy I got the pet with only 2 thresholds. It could have been much worse. Talking about the drop logs I want to fill up, Araxxor is my first one. I have 252 kills on Araxxor. They're pretty much all from the From Scratch week and the bossing weeks because I don't really do this boss otherwise. I have all of the legs, I have a fang, I have the eye, I don't have a web and I don't have any of the pets. So I need to get a web and all of the pets if I want to get this drop log done, which is going to take a long while. When I look at my Rots KC, I have 129 of it, but I got 2 shields before the drop logs came out. So I don't actually have any shields on my log at all, so it's going to take me a little while to get this and then I need to purchase all of the bobbleheads for that one. When it comes to my Corp collection, I have 1,592 KC, so I have 3 thresholds on that pet, so hopefully I'll get that sometime soon. Then I also still need the Arcane Sigil and the Divine Sigil, but I do have an Elysian Sigil and a Spectral Sigil. So I'm halfway there pretty much on the Corp title. DAGANNOTH Kings is another one I'm going to try and do in masses. I have 701 KC, and you get about 250 KC in an hour doing a mass. I still need 2 of the rings, I still need the Mud Battle Staff, I need the Seer Coal and all of the pets. So getting lots and lots of KC in masses can really help towards the pet thresholds and then I'll go solo some. I still need Commander Ziliana, I haven't done any of that really. I have a Saradomin sword and all of the War Priests except for the legs. So that's something I'm going to have to work on maybe this week, but I want to start with Grador first. I already did a bit of General Grador. I have 481 normal mode and 184 hard mode KC. I got the pet while massing hard mode, so that was really funny. I just need the chest, the boots and the hilt for the collection, so this should be gotten this week. When it comes to my normal next log, I have 13 out of 21. I have a hell of a lot of duplicates and I just can't seem to be finding anything but duplicates. I'll slowly but surely be able to get the pet because I'm nearly at 3 thresholds now at 1,178 KC. The 3rd threshold is at 1,200. So by the time I get all the items, I should definitely have the pet. For QBD, I need the Dragon Kite Shield and the pet. I have 731 KC. The pet is pretty rare, so I don't know how long it's going to take me to get that, but I should be able to get the Dragon Kite Shield before the pet. Hopefully it doesn't take me like 2,000 KC or something stupid though. Taking a quick look at Twin Furies, I have 1,125 KC. I have absolutely everything except for the offhand blade. Hopefully I can get that offhand blade without too much fuss. I think I'm about 500 KC dry on it right now. This is something I might work on. It may not be in this bossing week, but it may be a long-term thing where I can make a video of killing like 1,000 of them or something. I want to do legions. I have all of the signets because I made that crossbow, but I need every single pet, which is going to take a very long time. What I'd do is I'd just farm the crossbows over and over again, and then the pets would just come naturally at high KC. So let me know if you did want to see me make more crossbows, because that was definitely very fun. Or if you want to see it in a separate video, let me know that. I've got to do more Magister as well. I have 85 KC, which isn't much at all. I've had 2 phylacteries. I need the gloves and I need the pet. If I just keep doing the Magister, I'll get those gloves and the pet eventually in like 1,000 kill count or something, probably pretty easily. And then I could make some money with Kopesh as well. So do let me know if you want to see that as well, because it does cost quite a lot to set up. That may be another thing that I'll put in a separate video. I did some duo Araxxor mid-path with a friend. To be honest, it isn't really worth doing this. I think duo is only really worth it for top path because the leg chance is halved. So instead of it being a 1 in 40, it's a 1 in 80 in duo. So unless you can kill it twice as fast, it's not worth doing. You can do top path twice as fast because you can just skip all the mechanics and go really, really hard with DPS. Things like mid path, you need to get 100% acid, lure it up to the top, and then it's already dead for ages, but you can't actually phase it because it needs to break down the bridge. Instead of it needing 50%, it needs 100% in duo, which is just really frustrating and it takes ages. Although something cool did happen at the end of this skill, even though I'm only going to be doing solos from now on, this was pretty funny. Really? The first loot you get a spine leg middle. Oh, now we're gonna go bottom path, I guess. I've been doing a bit more mage rather than range, so I wanted to look good while doing magic, just like I do with my shadow dyed Seren Godbow, so I went and ice dyed my Staff of Sliske. So now my Staff of Sliske is ice dyed and it has some really cool particle effects and it matches my outfit really, really well. Oh, it looks so nice with the assassin walk too. Oh, that looks so good. Hey, it was worth buying the reroll token. I got Acto Primeval Robe legs, my first pair of Acto legs. What would a boss in week be without any Nex? Nex is definitely my favourite boss. I enjoy it so much and it's really fun doing it really quickly in duo with a friend. So I just did some duo kills and I actually managed to get my new fastest time of 2 minutes 1 second, so I'm quite pleased with that. I want to try and get a sub 2 minute kill though, because then it just looks much nicer on the log. But either way, we got a very lucky hour. Onyx bolts! Hey! That is a good start. It's plate legs, that's actually worth a fair amount of money, right? If I needed that, I'm going to be sad. Ooh, I already had 3 of them, we're good. Oh, back to back. I think I need the Virtus book though. You stole it. It's alright, I have one. Yay. Did I have this one? Virtus Mask. Yeah, I have one. Okay. We're alright, we're alright. Jesus Christ, that was a 40 mil hour, so we both got 20 mil each. I guess if you take away some of the magic note paper and the instance fee and stuff, it's an easy 19 mil each at least. So hyped, it's going to be great going forward. Good way to start the bossing week. Even though I didn't get any of the drops and he out DPS'd me on the drops, I actually already had all 3, so it didn't matter on my drop log. Feels good even more. And I decided to do a second hour. Like, even with no drops, because of those 3 Onyx bolts, it's like 15.2 mil, so... The Onyx bolts on their own is 9.6. It's like, eeeeee. Thank you, Jagex. After splits and instant fee and stuff, and whatever, it's at least 7 mil each on this hour as well. That's with no drops. So you know at the start of this video I said we'd done a Legacy Yaka. Everyone's in Legacy mode and we started trying the boss. We had no idea what to expect going in because obviously none of us Legacy, none of us know what's going on. We're just shooting the boss. It feels really strange because you just click and you wait and it just keeps shooting. The Seren Godbow is absolutely amazing in Legacy though, because the spec on Yakamaru, every single one of the projectiles that it fires out hits Yakamaru. The Seren Godbow spec, when the pool's green in the middle and stuff, can hit like 4k, and obviously that's 40k if you look into it as EOC damage. On the stun pool, the same rule applies. At the start of stun pool, I can spec that pool for like 40k, which would be 4k in Legacy. Obviously, all of the pools only have 100k HP instead of a million because it's all divided by 10 in Legacy. The only problem is, the first time we started killing it, we took a Zamarakian spear for a stun. The spec stuns in PvP. Apparently, that spec doesn't want to stun Yakamaru, so you cannot stun it in Legacy for some reason. Which then means we tried to out DPS the pool before it got too tanky, but it was weak to melee, and we were all mage and range, so we had no chance of DPSing that pool down. This then meant we had to restart and try again. Second time round, it jumped to the stun pool again and it was weak to magic. Most of us were mage users except for me and one other person because we had Serengodbos and the spec's too good not to use. So that pool died so quick, it took like 2 minutes to do mid pool and that in Legacy, which was really surprising considering we didn't even stun. Imagine trying to do that on EOC, doing stun pool in 2 minutes with no stuns. I don't even think that's possible. We also managed to phase the mid pool before the jellies even touched it, so like it's really quick DPS in Legacy. The only downside is you can't really free yourself from chokes. So on Tendril pool, we just couldn't free ourselves because you need to use an ability to be able to attack. The only way you can attack is with special attacks if you're choked, otherwise the other people have to free you. It was time to grab poison, so we all grouped up so it's easier for me to grab it, and then someone put a prism down that I could just click on to teleport right into MD. Thanks for the prison, whoever that was. I love you so much. You're like my hero. Can you like date me, please? Shark pool was very odd because running away from sharks was weird without surge or escape, so you just literally had to run. We made it to Mirage, and I didn't expect to even get this far. 2 people had died, which meant we had no Jelly Wrangler though. This then caused loads of complications because everyone started getting slapped up by jellies, and then other people started to die, and then it just caused a wipe because we didn't have someone with like Ice Barrage or Entangles to deal with the jellies. This meant we had to gear up again and get back in there to try and kill it on Legacy. We waited until it jumped to stun pool first again and it was weak to range, so it was my time to shine with my Serengodbo spec. Using it as much as possible, it deals so much damage, it's absolutely unreal. There was me and one other person just constantly Serengodbo specking and dealing most of the damage to this one. The pool took 4 minutes to kill rather than 2 because there was only 2 rangers and the rest were mages. See, Serengodbo spec, look at that. That was my Serengodbo spec, guys. Got it. And now I can Serengodbo spec as well. You ready? That was okay. I did all of that, and then you die, and now I have to leave the group after all of that hard work with the Godbow. We didn't really want to do the rest of the kill with 1 man down, and doing 9 man in Legacy is going to be kind of annoying for the other 3 pools and Mirage, so we just restarted. Yaka jumped to the stun pool and it was weak to magic again, so that was a super quick stun pool. Everyone just slapped it as fast as possible with magic, and us 2 rangers just got on every jelly we saw. Like I said, Tendril pool is easy peasy. The only downside is you can't DPS out of Tendrils. Other than that, it's very straightforward. Shark pool is also very straightforward. Just run away from sharks. We tried to death dot, but not everyone stood in the same spot, which then led sharks over and it nearly killed a couple of us. So then we instantly stopped death dotting and just ran to the shore. Sand pool was also pretty easy. It's just exactly the same mechanics but in Legacy, so you would just shoot Yakamaru and then when people fell down in sand you just free them and then carry on. I think the hardest job in Yakamaru is the base tank because they have to constantly tank in 15 stacks. I'm pretty sure he said he used like 30 brew flasks and stuff because he was just chugging brews the whole time because he had so many stacks. Hats off to Manu either way because he was the base tank and he done so well. We switched up our tactic for Mirage slightly and I went to the base pool instead of North pool. The main tank went to North pool instead because I can DPS out of my Tendrils with a Serengodbo spec, or at least get most of it done. So I base tanked for Mirage and tanked that Tendril pool. I had someone help me with my jellies because being range I don't have anything that can bind them at all really in Legacy. So then I just camped my shield, I only switched to my Serengodbo whenever I got Tendrilled and then I'd spec or whatever and then I'd switch back to my shield and just chug food constantly. Man, that pool hit so hard, it's unreal, especially with 15 stacks. We managed to close all of the pools in Mirage pretty well. Everyone went to stun at the start and that made it much easier. But as you can see, we actually got a legacy Yakamaru kill. That was just so much fun, and I can't believe we actually got it. It only took 13 minutes as well. I've had kills that have taken longer than 13 minutes on EOC. Oh, well done everyone in this team. You were all fantastic, and that was so much fun. I haven't had that much fun doing a boss in so long. Do let me know in the comments down below if you want to see me do any other legacy bosses, because this is really enjoyable, to be honest, and I don't mind doing other bosses in Legacy as it's a good challenge and it's good fun. So ending this video off with your feedback. Do let me know in the comments down below though if you do want to see any more Legacy bosses, because that was really fun. I'll put a straw poll in the description. You can vote on what bosses you want to see. You can do multiple votes, so do like your top 3 or something. Also, masses start tomorrow at 7 PM, 8 PM and 9 PM game time every single day for the rest of this bossing week. I will post it in the events and info section on my Discord with an @everyone's with the bosses that will be hosted on that day every day. So join the Discord, the link is in the description if you aren't in it already, and then you can see what masses are going on. I will also announce them in my clan chat and friends chat. Hope you did enjoy this video either way. Give it a like if you did enjoy, subscribe if you're new for loads of future content all related to RuneScape 3, and until tomorrow, see ya.